So I've got quite a few to prep up, so I'll probably cut and come back. I just want to give you a bit of a tip when you're doing making mashed potato. It's keep your potatoes a reasonable size. You know, if you make them too small, the mash will be, it'll be too much like porridge. It'll be too mushy. And if you're serving a meal with gravy or sauces, it mixes with the mash and it all just falls off people's forks. So keep them a good size. So, and don't overcook them. So what we're doing, we're peeling them, we're throwing them into a pan with cold water, and then we'll give them a good wash off. And then we'll cook them, they'll be ready to cook. So this one's a big potato, going half and half again into our pan. Half. Cut it down a bit more, it'll be fine. Okay, so I'll go ahead and prep those, and we'll come back in a minute. Okay, there's our peeled and cut up into decent sized pieces for mashed potato. And don't worry if you make too much, you can keep it in the fridge, you know, fry it for breakfast or something. So all I need to do now is to give that a good pinch of salt, season them up. They're coming up from cold water, and they'll be fine. And once they've been cooking for 10 or 15 minutes, we'll just give them a poke with a knife and see if they're tender inside. You mustn't overcook them, they'll just go into mush. We're going to make perfect mashed potato here. Okay, our next job, let's just check the potato. I think they're done. Yeah, the knife goes in easy. I'll drain those, and when you do this, leave the gas on. Leave your hob on for a little while, and we're just going to drain them and return them back to the hob for about 10 or 15 seconds with the heat on, just to drive off any excess moisture. Okay, let me drain them. Okay, just back on the gas and watch them steam. Just 10 or 15 seconds is fine. You can hear them crackling away there. That's okay, off with the gas. Now we'll mash them. So to mash our potatoes, we want a little bit of milk, just to make it easier. Not much, otherwise they'll go all wet. Just a little bit. That'll do. And then I've got 2 or 3 knobs of butter. And then we'll just mash them. This will take a couple of minutes, but mash them up nicely. Most people don't like lumpy mashed potatoes. That's more or less crushed potatoes, not mashed. And creamed is what you get if you overdo it and they're too wet. We want just nice, smooth mashed potato that doesn't fall off everywhere. Just give it around a bit like that. Okay, so we get some mashed potato, and you see it's sticking to the spoon, it's not falling off. Well, it is now. So we'll just stand that to one side now.